Alright, MiG-23 everybody. Russian premium aircraft. Is it worth it? I don't know. But as you can see here, I'm not even unlocked in the jet tiers. So for me, it was worth it. I was all the way back up to about here. Yeah, I think I was researching the I-85 when I started. I probably played close to 100 games in the MiG-23ML. Definitely has some drawbacks. Americans are 100%. I don't know if they're overpowered, but they're definitely significantly stronger than this aircraft. Uh, but it can be flown properly. It takes a lot of learning to get the hang of it, learn what it can and can't do. You're not going to be really term fighting any other fighter aircraft in this. If you do, it is because the other pilot is not that skilled. But you can get the drop on them if you swing in from the sides. Realistic battles, I'm not too much a fan of. You tend to lose money more often than actually winning anything, so I prefer to go into sim battles. I do have the TrackIR, recently got that. I have the thrustmaster hotas set up with the rudder pedals. I've gotten all that within the last couple of weeks. I had to change keybinds and everything, and like I said, this is my first jet aircraft. So it was a huge learning curve. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm starting to get better. I'm starting to defeat a lot more players. But yeah, I'm going to go into a sim battle, show you what I can do. These are my other tech trees. For a while, I thought you had to buy every single aircraft in each branch to proceed on to the next tier. Just look at all these wasted silver lines because I didn't know. So I just kind of kept myself out of the jet tiers just because I didn't really know what I was doing and researching. But I got pretty far and sweet, and I thought that was what I wanted to pursue. But then I looked at they only had these Delta Wing fighters. I didn't really like the look of them. They turned really well when I was test flying these premium vehicles. Very maneuverable, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of them. I really wanted the MiG-29. So, yeah, like I said, let me go look for a sim battle at the moment. Look at the room list. Appears the only one I can join at my battle tier for my country alliance is Enduring Afghanistan. 9 blue 4 players, 7 red 4 players. We'll see if there's actually that many. If there is, I might be screwed because typically red 4 players, there's almost never that many actual players in there. There's only 1 or 2 actually playing, and there's a few just sitting in the lobby. Blue 4, unfortunately, there's always almost always that amount of players there. Really stinks when you're going into like a 3v10. But yeah, let's see what happens. This will be the load I take. I always take full fuel because you never know if an objective pops up or if you're in a long dogfight how much you're really going to need. I know it affects performance, but it's just something I do. The only other options are 20 minutes, bleeds through pretty fast when you're after burning a lot, and then your other load is 9 minutes. I wish there was kind of like a fuel bar you could do. Maybe there is. I haven't seen it. Fuel bar would probably be better because 9 minutes, I promise you, is not enough. You have to find your target right away, or you're just taking off for nothing, really, just wasting time. I prefer for air targets because you can still destroy some ground targets, and maybe the cannons can destroy pretty heavier tanks, but I haven't had any luck with that, so I think it's a waste to take ground targets. Stealth, probably really good. Your enemy won't know, but I'm still not used to the cannon on the MiG-23. So I will always take air targets for this vehicle. And the missile loadout, I've experimented a lot here and there. This is the one I have the most success with. R60s, they're very unreliable. They give you, or not R60s, but these R24Rs, they're very unreliable. It says they could pull well, they really don't. R60s, I mean, they are what they are. They're pretty good missiles. They turn pretty well, but you got to be close. You typically want to sneak up behind your enemy if you're going to be using them. But yeah, let's get into it. Looks like the enemy got down our surveillance aircraft. This match appears to have just started. I can already see a vehicle just taking off, it looks like, or leaving. It's probably friendly. Oh wait, pull on throttle, let me turn on the engine. The RWR is very annoying when you're near your bases or you have a friendly nearby. Let's see how many players are actually active. Looks like we got a couple of players focused on bombing. Other players that are either in here or they just haven't done anything yet. And Americans, or the American side, Blue 4 I should say, already got 5 kills on players. Incredible. Alright, engines are up. I'm going to engage throttle. There's afterburner going. Cockpit's going to automatically close for me. I need to figure out the sensitivity for my rudder. Because now I got this janky takeoff. Just because my foot slightly touched the rudder. It's alright though. Just doesn't look good. And takeoff. I eventually want to get into making a War Thunder somatic once I get the hang of the CDK editor and everything, but Jesus, I need to have much better. I need to have much better takeoffs.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Alright, so the altitude says 2,700, but obviously I just took off, so that's not really going to be telling me the truth here. That's why you rely on your instrument here at the top right. It's going to tell you your actual altitude until you hit the ground. Alright. So I'm going to stop afterburning because I've already taken off. I am just going to climb for a little while. You don't want to be coming in low. It gives the enemy an easy chance to just overpass you. They'll likely spot you if they also have TrackIR, which I'd say probably at least half the players do, if not have VR in sim battles. So you're just giving yourself away. Your fuel consumption is increased by 50% when you use your afterburner, so it's going to bleed out very fast. And I started this out with I've already got locked up. They sent a missile on towards me. I'm going to flare out. If it's a radar lock, I'm fucked. Just going to go ahead and pull down. Keep intermittent flaring. The Americans could just lock you up from so far away. It's ridiculous. Russian radars, you really can't even spot them most of the time. People will say the MiG-29's broken, but I don't think they've seen it the last couple of weeks. I don't have it, but I've seen a lot of videos on it. It is very inconsistent, whereas the F-16s and the F-14s are just, they seem like godsends. Gonna hide behind the mountains for cover here.
Attention to the map!
I'm just gonna keep flying low for a while until I have to pull up because I hit the end of the map. Gonna have to afterburner. I barely avoided that. I'm nearing the edge of the map. I'm going to turn in, get into the enemy airspace. I'm going to try to throttle up. pitch up, I should say. Throttle. Yep, and that happened. There's a lot of blue on blue in this. Teammates always team killing each other. A lot of players don't realize yet that in your radar system, there's a IFF, so identifying front or foe. And I didn't know this until I looked up a video on actual radar systems in War Thunder. But yeah, there's a little indicator on your radar that'll tell you, yeah, buddy, if that's your friend or if it's your enemy. Minus sign is the enemy. What is it? Is it a plus sign? I don't know if it's a plus sign if it's your friend, but it's different. It looks different. Oh, it looks like an equal sign if it's your friend. Alright, I just got a ping from the right. That means there is a radar. They'll have to tell me where I'm getting radar pings from. The right will tell me what I'm actually scanning. I'm going to go ahead and increase that range it's going to be looking out for.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Alright, that's kind of pitching in too hard. Oh, yep, I have an enemy. I have an enemy about 30 or a little more than 30 kilometers away. And he's going... Oh, he's turning into me, it appears. I'm not sure what he's doing. I had him. Oh, I have two enemies, actually. I don't know what their altitudes are, though. There he is. He's up high. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. I'm going to afterburn towards him. They haven't locked me up because I didn't get the warning yet. And I'm not going to even start my missile lock because and now I got locked up. Gonna have to go ahead and pull away. I don't know how close the other guy was. It's probably about 20 kilometers or so. Gonna have to pull hard on the stick. Just gonna stay low behind these mountains here. It's unfortunate. The enemy I had locked up was very close to firing range. I wouldn't have fired, but I would have stayed on him for a while. See if my radar could pick up the enemy that was much closer this time. Too low to the ground to switch my scanning range. Maybe it's two jets flying together. I got one. He's so far out though. He's at like the extent of the range of 60 kilometers. I don't know if he's coming closer or not either. He's the only one I'm picking up though. Maybe I'm picking up his I don't know what I could be picking up. They got an RWR warning from the front left. Is that an air base? That's not friendly. Yeah, that's an enemy air base, it looks to be. That's incredibly close. It's very weird that they're so close. And the enemy in the HUD, he does appear to be getting closer. He must be going for an objective or to bomb one of our bases. The good thing about these mountain ranges is it gives a lot of cover. It's very hard though when they get low aspect shots, or when you have to take low aspect shots and they're flying low to ground. It makes it very hard. And there's a missile out on me at 12 o'clock. Alright, G-forces messing me up. I'm gonna pull down. He got very close. another close call there. I'm gonna pull left. I don't know if that's the air base. I'm just gonna pull down because he already fired a missile. If he didn't fire a missile, he's locked down to me to fire a missile. Just gonna pull down, hope these missiles hit here into the mountain. I'm just gonna have to fly low, unfortunately. Like I said, I didn't want to at the start of this match. That did not look good. That was not a good looking mountain. Gaijin has a lot of work to do on their maps. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Immersion. But I think realistically none of us expect anything less from Gaijin. Oh, there's an enemy right in my front. I got him. He's so close. Within a kilometer, I'd say. That's an enemy as well. Missile on. Firing. My missile locked onto his missile, I think. There we go. I got him. M4ZZ1 is his name. I did get locked up from behind though, so I'm going to pull down, flare a little out. Pull in here, pull hard on the stick, cut throttle. Afterburner, since my nose is kind of coming up. I think I lost control here. Here we go. That was close. Still have 4 missiles. They're only the R60s though. I fired both of my longer range missiles, I should say. That was really good. And I'm getting locked up again from this angle. I don't know from how far up. Yeah, that was probably from above me. I can't even see it coming. Turning. I don't even see a missile coming. I don't know where it's from. I'm just gonna have to afterburn towards a mountain and hope I can get cover soon. Or outspeed the missile. Make it pull too hard. There's an enemy. It could be an enemy there. I don't know if it is an enemy. There's a plane right there. Clouds help make it easy to spot them. Fortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to go over the enemy airfield to do it. That's a friendly. Because there's no minus sign, it's an equal sign. That's behind me, that's on my 6. I'm so low on flares, I gotta be a little conservative. That's my back, yeah, that is my back line. I don't see anything though. I'm just gonna RTB, get my long range missiles back. I have a friendly out, I have an enemy. The airfield is blinking, which means there's an enemy nearby. I just don't know the range. I don't know how close that means the enemy is. It could be within 5 kilometers or just 1 kilometer. Getting locked up from the side as well now. I'm gonna pitch nose down. Try to gain. My wings are close to falling off. I'm going so fast. Wasn't paying attention. Do that. Hopefully maybe confuse it a little. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Fly low, make it harder. I know when you're low to the ground it's harder. I just don't know if that only applies to the mountains. And if it's thermal seeking, I could be screwed. Oh wow. That was not as deep of a valley as I thought it was going to be. I'm just worried that these could be my own teammates locking me up. They just saw the airfield ping and got worried. Like I said, blue on blue. It's an enemy at least. Good kill. Go ahead, jump out. He got vengeance for his buddy. It appears that the enemies are trying to farm, and my teammates want to let them do that. I don't know, but I'm not a fan. I'm going to kill them. Like, it's in battles, man. It's not PvE, buddy. You can do this in you can do this into the arcade mode. I got 37,000 silver lions off that flight. Only cost me 5,400. It's going to count your flight time, the objectives you do, and enemy kills that you get. I did get an enemy kill, so that helps out greatly. It just sucks when you don't get a game where you could get that many kills, because you could get close to no money or go negative. I've had that happen before, but it hasn't happened since I got the TrackIR, so I don't know. Maybe it's worth the investment if you guys are thinking about it. That is the next zone we got to go for. F-16s are so weird. I don't know how we're supposed to get them. They almost never pop up on my radar. I could just be looking the wrong way or just getting unlucky, but I feel like the F-16s never pop up on the radar. I mean, not until you're that close, you know. Just like I can see them. And the missiles are so long range, too. I have a friendly on my radar right now. He might be coming in for a landing or going to the zone. Hard to say right now. A little sketchy on the beginning of this takeoff, but it got better. Just pulling a little to the left. I'm not even going to try to correct it because it shanks so hard when you do. Like I said, I still got to go over my rudder settings. It's so weird. I don't know. I feel like the gravity on this map in particular just seems to suck you back into the ground. I know there's different atmospheres for maps, I just don't know what this one is. And there's an enemy at that airfield bombing. I'm gonna kill him.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Maybe he's just trying to grind out a plane. And that guy I killed earlier just killed his own surveillance aircraft. Little trigger happy over there. Yeah, F3, that means he's close by. Yep, I see his jet stream over there. I think that's the surveillance aircraft he just shot down. I saw his jet stream. There he is. He's underneath it. Very hard to see. Won't know if you guys will see it in the compression. There appears to be at least 3 vehicles over there. Do have a friendly coming back, it appears. I hope we do. I swear if you lock, the lock is coming on from up front. It's crazy because I don't see anything. I don't see any smoke in the air. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do smoke in the air. Trying to cover right.
Somebody cover me!
Try to pull back into the mountain. Because if it's radar, it's still locked onto me through those flares. Just gonna go low. That was a pretty far lock and launched. Had to be at least 12 kilometers from what it appeared to be fired from. I know real world, like, you wouldn't even see this missile when it was launched, but just War Thunder wise, it's crazy because technically the Russian missiles, some of them can launch from far away, but they explode like 20 seconds after you launch them, so that like advertised launch range isn't real. But it appears that the Americans, or the F-16s at least, that advertised launch range is very real, and they have a much better radar than this aircraft. Granted, I am a tier lower than the F-16, but still, looking all over the place right now. It's gonna be much closer now. There we go. Oh, is that an enemy right there? What is this? That is a friendly. I did have an enemy going this way, and I saw a missile, I think. That's a missile in the air. Oh, he's above me. There he is. Sorry. Not really flying too well. Alright, I got him locked up. I'm gonna get close to my firing range. Dardo got stuck and just started pushing away from me. It appears that there are two friendlies as well. I don't have a lock yet. I'm seeking. They're both pulling up hard. Let me lock the other one up. He just flew right behind me. I'm not going to continue in that climb because he will outclimb me. If they were climbing that high, I think they were going to go just airfield spawn kill.
Attention to the map.
Unfortunately, this does happen, even though it's a bannable thing. I don't know anybody that's actually been banned for it. I have an enemy on my radar as well, and I lost him. I don't know where the enemy is. Back right on me. I'm gonna dump. Oh, this is gonna be some cheese. Gonna pull into where the missile was coming from, make it bend. He's probably gonna follow me into a dive. If he does, he's just helping me out. Gonna go even further. That's the sound barrier being broken. Just coming all the way to the ground. I've had all these missiles were fired at my 6, so I just wanted to pull them in the opposite direction, make sure they lose all their speed. I think I'm good now, and I do have an enemy. Or no, I had a friendly on my radar. Yeah, that's friendly. Those are the allied attackers I'm supposed to protect. They may have lost me. Unfortunately, I've also lost them, and that's an enemy that was just on my radar. There he is. Yeah, that's the enemy. I'm gonna turn that off. He just killed my teammate. That's an F-16. This might be one of my first F-16 kills in the sim. Going to be able to easily defeat that missile. I don't want him to fire on me. He didn't even know it was coming. Interesting. His name is Noobs. That is very, very interesting. Well, that's 2 kills on this pilot's life. Got about 18 minutes of fuel left. Lost my long range missiles. I didn't lose them, but I used them. I'm gonna pull in towards the airfield because it's getting attacked again. Another blue on blue instance for the enemy. Either they're not aware or they really just hate their teammates and think it's funny to be annoying. That's a missile out there, front left. I'm gonna break down. Turn into it. Gain speed. Actually lost the missile. Maybe I was looking at the river, I don't know. It's coming from the front. There it is. Yep, there's our head on. Pulling. That's an enemy behind me. Or to my left. It's an enemy behind me. I'm just gonna go in the clouds. Gonna kill my throttle too in case it's thermal missiles. It'll be harder to lock me up in here without using my afterburner. Gonna pull all I can with these help with these clouds. There's contacts on the radar, but those are allies. Got nothing on my radar. Into the sky, see if I can see where that just happened. Friendly just got killed, I don't see where. The objective is right behind me, that's friendly to my right. Sorry for all that pinging. It's just the nature of the beast with the RWR.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Pull it down, and then, oh, that's an enemy on my radar though. This is already away. I can't contest him, he already fired his missile. I gotta defend. There it is. Pulling up on the stick. There's the enemy. There we go, Got him locked up. Cut throttle so I don't overshoot him. Gonna activate afterburner now because he's already out of my range. There he is. That is an enemy though, right there. Missile away. Enemy down. Gotta defend that missile from the rear. Down to 10 minutes of fuel. There's an aircraft. I don't know if that's friendly or not. It is friendly. I think he got just happy and fired a missile at me. I'm gonna head back for landing. Rearm and refuel. Only got 3 missiles left. We're really low on flares. There's a friendly I just saw. Left there. He fired a missile at God knows what. Is that an enemy? I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it though. There's way more players on the enemy team than are all mine. I'm just gonna go and land, rearm, be ready. I'll warn you guys now, these landings I do are horrific. Just figured I'd let you guys know about that ahead of time. Gonna go ahead, extend my air brake. Cut my throttle to about half. That's a friendly. Hopefully it doesn't think I'm an enemy. I think it's a friendly. Yeah, that's a friendly. Alright. Slowing up. Gear down. I need to put my gear down in a better spot because I have to let go of the stick usually to hit it or maneuver my stick in a way that just kind of bones me on my landing. There we go. Drag chute should be deployed. I must have... when I bound my brake, it must not have saved. So I'll just slowly come to a halt here.
Sorry.
Just fire the cannons to slow me down. Oh, I can't even fire the cannons. It's too high. Alright, I'm gonna break my wheels. It'll slow me down faster. I was just gonna wind up being too far from the runway. That was a good flight. Unfortunately, objective-wise, we're getting our butts handed to us. And if you guys don't know, if for whatever reason your brakes don't work or you don't have them bound, you can always just break your wheels. You gotta be kind of careful when you do it. It's really hard to do it without flipping over and killing yourself. C2, I don't know what that is. We go ahead and try to set that now. Oh wait, that was my air MiG-29. He's having fun taking off as well, it looks like. Hey, MiG-23ML, that's what I am. I'll be taking off now then, buddy. Fucked up with my rudders. There we go. Should be fine now. I'm gonna go to about 450 before I pull out. Go ahead and crank left now. Hey everyone, recording had to stop. I ran out of space, had to delete some stuff on my drives. I wound up dying while I was trying to go through. I was like half flying, half browsing my files, figuring out what I could delete. But yeah, I'm back. It's the same match. A little bit has happened since I've been gone. Killed by an F-16, of course, but let's get back into it, see if we can't do any more damage. I did get a kill. However, while you guys were gone. Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't get a kill. Yeah, so let's pick up where we left off. Turning on the engine. It's actually incredible to me that the AI aircraft actually took off without crashing. First time I've actually ever seen it. Enemy aircraft about my 12 o'clock here. Just saw him. Or air. Yeah, that's an enemy aircraft. He just shot down my buddy. That's him flying through the clouds there. I don't know if you can see that little speck of dust there on my screen. It said small over there.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
It's flying through the clouds right now. is. He's moving fast too. I haven't seen him break out of the clouds. There we go. No, come on, we had him. There we go. Somehow he did. He went through the mountain pass. I don't know how close it was. Just gonna put a missile on him if it locks on, just so he's defensive. And I can close in the gap. Yeah, he went down. Oh, there he is. Someone else already fired a missile at him as well. Come on, lock. Is that close enough? Let me pull it down now because I had missiles fired on me. Pull behind here. Pull towards the deck. It's a missile for my rear. I'm just fucked. There's the missile coming. I'm gonna go left here. Make it crank. I didn't react in time. I was too busy looking for him. I was being cocky. It's a good kill for him. He's up high there. That's where you want to be. But yeah, like I said, those F-16s, they're just destroying us. Granted, that's just on me not playing right. I wanted to get a missile out on him, force him to be defensive, but it didn't work out that way. Yeah, like I said, Red 4 players get fed up pretty fast and they leave. It's hard to deal with. Blue 4, like I said, usually they're the ones there. And as I said at the start of the video, usually winds up becoming like a 3v10. Right now we got 5 players technically. This player's never taken off yet. Actually he has, he died. And he hasn't played since, it looks like. These guys played a little bit, died 2 times, stopped contributing. I have this guy here who just been doing some bombing runs, just died again. I'm pretty much alone here in a plane full of in a lobby full of F-16s, just doing the best I can. I just feel like the Russian radars are all probably messed up, because I know for a fact the MiG-29 one is. So it's just one of those things when, you know, it makes you question everything when one thing's messed up. Doesn't appear to be flying towards me, so I don't know if he's got me locked. I know there's at least 2 players that fly wingman to one another. That's what I'm looking for. I wish I had a wingman. It would help out a bunch. Missile away. Whoa, I lost my lock. I just saw him launch his missile though. Alright, well, time to practice what I preach. Gotta defend. I'm just trying to take my speed, make those missiles miss because they bled all their energy. It's a missile from the rear. Down to 5 flares left. Looking for the enemy. He's got to be high above.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
No, I thought we missed. I saw the last second flare. Again. But see what I'm saying? I had the lock there. I had the lock. I had the go ahead. I had him locked up on radar. He was in range, and it just wouldn't fire. Even on the left, it said my missile was tracking. Would not fire. And then suddenly it just lost lock. And his was able to track me perfectly. He was able to maintain his position. I had to bank in. It was my only chance. Good F-16 player will make you hate your life. He's firing at a teammate, it looks like. And I lost lock for God knows what reason. And they locked me out of someone else. Now I gotta find them. Again, missile lock, missile won't launch. And he's just gone. I don't even know where I locked onto. Oh, the guy's cheating then. He's disappeared X amount of times. I don't know what to even say. I don't know if you can cheat in this, I have no idea, but if there is, it feels like he's doing it. That or the guy I was originally locked onto just left, but there was no notification, because it usually just tells you that someone crashed their plane. And this is bullshit, dude. just saw a jet behind me. I lost the guy. I thought I was pulling harder on the stick. Alright, after that match, overall it went alright. We died a few times, I think 4 times we died. But we destroyed 5 other enemy players. So not that bad. You can see after that, it says activity time. No one knows what this means. I couldn't tell you. But the mission duration was 1 hour 43 minutes. I participated for about an hour, a little over that. That resulted in me getting just under 50,000 research points. I also got almost 150,000 silver lions in one go, which is very good. The plane that I started researching at the beginning of that match, I had no research on it. It's already almost completed, and I got a good chunk of silver lions to prepare myself to be able to buy the vehicle. This was a lot of fun today. Thank you guys for watching. Come back for more. Bye.